I've released a couple of videos addressing how environmental factors are changing the way we live, and in a more recent video I talked about how IQ scores are dropping in the Western world due to factors like education and technology. Technology, and specifically social media, according to several recent studies, show that attention span is also dropping across the board due to the rapid flow of information. And with social media and the battle to get 5 minutes of fame came what is now known as clout chasing, since a single viral video in this age can be the difference between poverty and wealth, literally. Just check out how many people have made millions from social media exposure, and you see why clout chasing has become synonymous to purchasing a lottery ticket and hoping for the best. Since Eminem has been on top for over 20 years now, and since no other fan base in hip-hop is as large or devoted as Eminem's fan base, many people now use Eminem's name especially negatively to gain some clout and attention. Eminem even said this on The Ringer on Kamikaze, where he stated, "You mentioned me, millions of views, attention in news." And Eminem was certainly understating this, because these days it's not just about the views or streams, but even sales. Yes, even unknown artists these days mention Eminem to sell records and get more streams, since you know they have nothing unique to offer that will get their name out there, so mentioning Eminem has become the easy route, especially negatively, as this is a surefire way to make the news. Recently, an unknown rapper from Detroit trying to break out and get some international fame mentioned Eminem negatively on his track. And you know, Eminem fans eat this up, and now the news is all over social media and hip-hop websites. And once again we get to know an unknown rapper not for his talent, but his pathetic attempt to chase clout. This new rapper now joins the string of social media personalities and field artists that have tried to gain some relevance by mentioning Eminem, and what makes this even worse is that he's from Detroit, a city that Eminem put on the map in hip-hop. Of course, before the fall of the manufacturing industry in Detroit, the city was one of the most prosperous cities in the world, home to automobile giants like General Motors, Ford, and Chrysler, and these companies produce nearly 3/4 of all automobiles in the world at one time. But since the industry failed due to increased foreign competition, these days Eminem comes to mind first for music fans when you mention Detroit across the globe. Imagine a kid coming up from Compton trying to diss Cube or Dre, or a kid coming up from New York trying to diss Jay-Z or Nas. No music fan in their right mind will take the rappers seriously, but clout chasing has changed everything. It's now more about how much reach you can get on social media from saying or doing ridiculous things than actually working your way up. You might be wondering why I didn't mention the rapper's name so far, or the name of the song where he mentions Eminem. It's not a mistake, it's intentional, and you don't have to check out the song since this was all he had to say. I run Detroit, niggas talking about Eminem, talking that shit, I'll kill you, him and him. That's all folks, what are your thoughts? Subscribe if you haven't, and see you in the next video.